Well, good afternoon, my friends, and welcome back. Cumberland Outdoorsman out here getting ready to make another video for my 22 rimfire series. But before I do so, let me just say that I hope everyone is having a happy holiday season. Christmas is already over, now we're looking forward to a happy new year. Today I'm out here testing some newly acquired ammunition. What I've got is some of this Sellier and Bellot club ammunition. This is target ammo, and I was really curious about this, so I picked up about 5 boxes of it. I should have gotten more, but I wanted to test it because, as you well know, I like to come out here and target shoot and test all my rimfires, whether they're a rifle or a pistol from my collection or something that I newly acquired. Now, as I'm testing this ammunition, the things that I'm looking for is, first of all, accuracy. You know, if it's not accurate, then I'm not going to be interested in it. But also, we're going to be looking for reliability to make sure that it fires, so we don't have any fails to fire or any misfires or any hang fires, anything like that. But also how reliably that it cycles through different actions. I've got a semi-automatic here on the table, I've got a pump action, I've got a semi-automatic handgun, and I've got a bolt action rifle here. And we're going to be testing it in all different actions to make sure that it runs well and see how reliable it is. But first of all, I'm going to be testing it for accuracy using my Remington Model 581 Custom, and to see what kind of groups we can get down here at 50 yards. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this ammo out of the box and show you, first of all, the way it's packaged. There you can see it's individually packaged, and it's just a standard velocity, supposedly standard velocity round, target round, round nose, and it has a waxy kind of coating on it. It's not really as loose of a wax as, say, SK ammunition or RWS or anything like that. It's more of a harder wax. I'm not sure what kind of lubrication they use, but you can feel it on the bullet. But as you can see, it's just a standard round nose. Give you a close-up of that bullet. Hope the camera is picking that up. There's the head stamp. And we're going to do a little shooting down here at 50 and also a little bit closer. We're going to have a little fun with it as well. But first of all, we're going to check it for accuracy, because if it doesn't perform as well as I expect, then I won't be getting any more of it. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good ammo. So let's give it a try. Let's take a few shots down here and see how well it shoots. Okay, we'll get zoomed in here, and you'll see at the center of your screen there's a white rectangle with 3 targets that are arranged vertically, and we're going to be shooting at the top target first for accuracy. This is on a clean barrel. So here we go. Here's the first shot at the top target. Wow, that's quite a bit louder than regular standard velocity. That almost sounds like high velocity ammo, folks. Got quite an echo downrange there. I don't know if you picked that up or not, but that's louder than I expected. Okay, second shot. Okay, looks like it's starting to settle down some. Now, we're going to be shooting at the middle target. Next 5-shot group. Okay, last shot here. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Okay, now I moved my scope over to the left one click. Let's see if we get it centered up here with this ammo on the last target, the bottom target. Here we go. Okay. Okay, last shot. All right. It's a pretty good little group down there at 50 yards. Well, guys, that ammunition fired, cycled, and ejected just fine out of that Remington bolt action. And it also printed some pretty impressive groups down here at 50 yards, and we're going to be checking those at the end of the video. But for now, I want to check and see how well this ammunition will run through this Remington Model 121 pump action. This is an old rifle, and I've got 7 rounds loaded in the magazine, and I've got one ready here, as you can see. Let me go ahead and put the safety on. Fed just fine. And I'm going to be shooting at some steel targets down here, so let's see how well we can connect. Let me show you what I'm shooting at down here. Okay, there you can see the targets. Let's try for that squirrel on the right. Well, that turned my other squirrel sideways. Let's shoot that bunny there. See if we can connect with him. No, that was a miss. I think I yanked that one off just a little bit. All right. I'll tell you what, let's shoot at that target again there on the right, that swinging target. And the one next to it. Shoot at that one again. Whoop. That one did not fire for some reason. Take a little closer. I think we got a light primer strike on that one. Okay, that's one failure to fire. I don't think there's anything wrong with that round. I think it's just this old gun. Okay. Tell you what, let me shoot at that target again. Okay. Yeah. That firing pin's not hitting right on the edge. I think that's what's going on there. All right, folks, let me go grab my pistol and we'll shoot at the rest of those targets. Actually, I'll set up the squirrel and the rabbit again, and we'll put up some new targets, and then we'll shoot at them with the Smith & Wesson Model 41. Okay, guys, got 10 rounds of this Sellier and Bellot club ammunition loaded up for my Smith & Wesson Model 41. Let's see how well it does. I'm going to shoot at those steel targets, and we'll check for reliability and also functionality. But also I want to see if I can connect with some of those targets down there. I'm going to be shooting at that big target first. No problem. All right, now that swinging target. For some reason I'm not connecting. I think I'm shooting just under that a little bit. Okay guys, I got a few more rounds loaded in this Smith & Wesson 41. We're going to take a few more shots down here and see if my sight adjustment actually worked. I think I was shooting a little bit off to the left, so I moved the rear sight some, and I think I'm pretty well on now, so let's give it a try. We'll shoot at that rabbit first. All right, well that's a lot better. I think I got it pretty well dialed in there. But as you can see, that ammunition performed flawlessly. You know, it fed well, it ejected well, cycled through perfectly. So one thing I did notice, it does sound a little hotter, especially out of this pistol, than regular standard velocity target ammo does. So now we're going to be trying it out at 60 yards on those targets with the Marlin Model 60. So stay tuned. Okay, now we got the little Marlin Model 60 and we're going to be shooting down there at 60 yards. So let's see how well we can connect with those steel targets using that ammunition. All right, got 15 rounds loaded up here. And I'm going to shoot a few shots at that center target first. Get this gun leaded in. Here we go. Let's go for that bunny rabbit right above that target. Okay, what's happening is I'm shooting a little bit low at that distance, so I need to allow for the bullet drop. I think I figured out where this gun's shooting now. Let's shoot at that swinging target on the far right. I'll be aiming right at the top of it. Yep. And the one right next to it. Perfect hit. Okay, let's go for those swinging targets on the far left. Okay, that was a dead center hit on that one. Now for the one right next to it. Okay, and there's a little bitty target that's still kind of swinging there. Let's see if we can connect with that. That thing's only like a ½ an inch across. Okay, let's go for that swing target on the far right again. All right, that little bitty target on the left there, I'm going to try and knock that off of there. Let's see if we can connect with that one again. Okay. Okay, I got 5 rounds loaded in the Remington Model 581. Let's see how well we can connect with those targets now. We'll shoot at that little bitty one first. Now there's a prairie dog next to that big plate. Let's take a shot at him. All right, and then there's two cans out front there. See if I can nail that one there on the left. Okay, that went right through. I saw the bullet hole right under the bullseye, looks like. Then there's one on the far left, right under that Sasquatch there. Yep. That was a perfect hit. Okay, let's go for that target on the far left in the middle. There's still some paper on that one. And that's the last shot. Well, my friends, here we are at the end of another shooting session and also at the end of another video. And just like I promised in the beginning of the video, I would give you my assessment of this target that we shot using the Remington Model 581 bolt-action rifle at 50 yards. As you could see, the first 5-shot group was a little bit more open. That was on a clean barrel. That was the very first shot right there inside the bullseye, and then all the subsequent 4 shots grouped a little bit high and off to the right. And then the next 5-shot group started to tighten up just a little bit. Still had a little bit of stringing right there, but yet still a pretty good group. I can just about cover that with the tip of my finger. And then the final group, when the gun really got leaded in good, is right there, folks. I moved the sight over 1 click to the left to center it up a little bit better. But there you can see, that's 5 shots all printing 1 ragged hole right there. That would be an impressive group at 25 yards, but being that that was at 50 yards, that's nothing short of phenomenal. And all these groups really illustrate how accurate this ammunition is. You know, just like I said, if it's not going to be accurate, then I won't be interested in it. But even the first group, which was the largest group right there, can be covered with a penny, okay? And the second group, once again, all 5 shots can be covered with a penny. And of course, the fourth group right there can be covered with a penny, probably with a shirt button. That is fantastic right there. These groups are nothing to sneeze at. If you have a gun and ammo combination that'll print groups like this at 50 yards, then you've got something to be proud of, folks. So my assessment of this ammunition, I'm rather impressed with it. You know, it's a little bit louder than your standard velocity loading, like the CCI standard velocity target ammo, but in terms of consistency, accuracy, functionality, and reliability, I have no complaints. I did have 1 failure to fire out of that old Remington Model 121, but I think that was because of a light primer strike. But all the other shots, you know, when I was using the Smith & Wesson Model 41 semi-automatic, all the shots went off. They all cycled positively. I had no failures to feed, no failures to eject, or no failures to fire, no hang fires, no issues whatsoever. I did miss a few times, but that was on me, folks. And then when I shot the Marlin Model 60 semi-automatic, that ammunition ran flawlessly through this action. And these are known to be somewhat finicky with different types of ammunition, but I had no problems whatsoever. Now, I did read online in some of the online forums that there were a few complaints about this ammunition, and honestly I don't know exactly why, because what you see out here as I'm showing this to you is exactly how it's happening. I'm showing you how my guns perform with the ammunition that I'm featuring, And I'm not being paid by these people, folks. I'm just showing you a good product so that I can share it with you, my viewers. So, you know, you just have to try it out with your gun. It could be that those that were complaining about this ammunition, maybe their gun just didn't perform well with this. And as you all well know, every gun has its own preference. You know, this may not do so well in a certain gun, and then you may turn around and find that this may do better, or SK ammunition, or RWS, or whatever. You know, you just have to experiment to find out what type of ammunition your gun prefers. And I know I've said it before in past videos, but that's just the plain truth of it. One of the reasons that I got good results with this ammunition in terms of accuracy is that this rifle right here just seems to perform really well with just about anything I feed it. It's just a really good, rock solid rifle. I mean, it just shoots. It's a shooter, you know, what can I say? And that's probably the reason that the Remington Model 581 is my favorite 22, folks. That's just, you know, that's just my opinion, but they've always done really well for me no matter what I fed them. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out the video and tell you all thanks. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. And hopefully you gained some useful information out of this video. And remember, until next time, if you like to go hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, hiking, no matter what your outdoor pursuit happens to be, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. But also remember this, hit that like button, smash that bell icon, and subscribe. That way you'll know when more videos like this one will be coming your way. So until next time, y'all get out there and enjoy the great outdoors. And if you can take a kid hunting or fishing, make an effort to do so, because they depend on us, folks. This is the Cumberland Outdoorsman wishing you well. I'll see you.